Hello, everybody. It's Marty, the JavaScript party, and I put Rhett up. Had to take care of a bunch of stuff between shows, and so I felt like I should put her up, and then I didn't really feel like taking her back out again. She's already gotten her fix for the day for sure. Um, so I've got like mixed feelings right now because right now I have a story and it's to set up the Dreamhost deployment, but I don't want to do it. And the reason I don't want to do it is because I'm very curious about something that I ran into in my other uh, show or my other thing that I want to set up, and that's the say hello. Um, so this is a flashcard. It has sort of a feature and say hello, and they're in the same thing. But when I got the unit tests working, um, on the say hello one, they actually do like a title, which is like a signal, and then um, so in this commit, where I removed it, and then the unit test tried to test for it, but it couldn't find it. Um, it said that there was a branch, and so then I kind of went round and round, and I'm actually very curious about that because I do feel like it has long-term uh, implications for me. Um, at work, I think there are some, new projects we want to get started, get rolling on, and I think that they will be like in the latest. And if we can get unit tests and all that stuff sort of instituted early on, we might be able to, help. Um, but so if I look at my commits, there aren't a lot. So this was our unit test commit. This is where I actually removed the thing I was very interested in, and that was this guy. So I kind of want to go back, get this. I don't know exactly how to do that, but this is not something I do very often. But I do want to figure this, or see. I just am very curious. Control V. Oh, really, just really made this hard on myself. So what I could do, I do this sometimes. Don't save. So right here is the commit where I made the change. So this page is kind of how I want it to be, was kind of how I want to go, kind of revert back to. What am I already back there? Where am I? So I'm not detached. So detached is like this weird word I think in Git. But okay, so I changed this. Yeah, but it seems like there's more missing than just that. So I'm gonna go back to here. I'm in this. So okay, so this is a weird thing. Okay, so what I usually do is I'll say close others. Okay, this is the one this is the file that I would like to sort of revert back to where it was. Um, and then it was right in this commit. So I think I can do this. I could say check out, and then there's the word detached. So we're no longer. Oh, flashcard builder. Man, what did so we are in that state. So when we come over here, what did this have in it? Flashcard builder, then app. See, we'd already gotten rid of that compile thing. So maybe, let me go back to this view here. So let's go back all the way to the beginning. In the beginning, check out. Yeah, it is not going to be happy with what I'm doing here. So let's close this. We don't want it trying to run I don't think, not right now. Okay, something weird happened. Has too many active changes, only subset of Git features will be enabled. Would you? Yes. Okay. Oh, I see. We, this was before I added that, so I don't, and it's weird. It's very, very confused. Yes, I think we are way too far back, and I don't know what to do at this point. Discard all changes. We are in a very, very strange place right now. See if I can. Ah, this is a new one for me. Um, so let's go back. Let's try to come back all the way to the front and see if this thing kind of controls us. Okay, so here's where we added the Angular CLI, and then we added the default Angular application. So git checkout. Yes, so we had, this is the thing. Okay, so we had this title. So this is one file. And I think if we open it like this, we would like to keep this file like this, so that it has this in there. And then there's another file that we care about, and that is this app spec. Now, compiled, you know what's, this is different. Well, okay, yeah. So no, it isn't. It's like, yeah, so I don't think, okay, so I don't really need to come back to this. Like literally, I think I'll, I don't think I have this compiled thing and all that. And do I even need that? I don't. I don't need any of this stuff. I don't need any, well, I kind of need this. This is all I need. So let's just, we're going to create this signal, read only title, and then I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to now, or to the feature branch that I was on, and I'm just going to place this right back in there, which is no big deal. That's fine. Now, what I think is going to happen is if I run my test now, everything should be fine, but it'll show that I'm missing a branch in the code coverage. So right now we have a code coverage. I don't even remember, did we even look at it last time? Um, so yeah, we had hundreds all the way across, but I think literally just adding this will make me be missing a branch. So we are going to say npm run test. I think that's all. I can't remember. I know we had to, my, there used to be, there was this book called Who Moved My Cheese? And in that, it was talking about like how you have to be able to adapt to changes, and my cheese has been moved a little bit. Okay, so watch false coverage. Okay, run test. And I will say that, I'm not afraid to admit that I think both for, okay, I have worked in places where the unit tests were way more of uh, the productivity was very limited by the fact that we had to do unit tests, and we actually really screwed up the code in to pass unit tests. So, like it kind of, I think some places kind of see unit tests as like a break, like a way to slow down if everybody's moving too fast and you're trying to get designs and stuff worked out. Um, zero passed. I think it, I think it's still working. That's kind of cool that they added this. So, like he was saying, hey, it took me like at the end, the duration of the test is going to be lower than, um, I don't know what's going on though. The duration of the test should be longer than, yeah, it used to be that they would kind of act like the whole test, but they wouldn't say the start at time. I'm very confused on why this test isn't finishing. Maybe, oh, finally. So you saw that, yeah, this is our problem, 85%. This is exactly what we saw. And when you click in, the issue is that it thinks that there's an uncalled branch. And that does make sense because you probably need to actually do a set on it. So you probably need to like maybe we'll see constructor. I don't know if this is a reasonable. I kind of went down this road a little bit last time. So I'm wondering if I do this title. Yeah, I think you can just say title dot set, and then Flashcard builder. And we'll go there. See, oh, it did not watch. I probably have watched set to false. It's just not the same. Something is, it's not, there's some issues for sure. Nope, we still have the 87%. I wonder if we do this set title. And we're going to say that this returns a void. And then we accept a text. And then get rid of, I guess get rid of the whole darn thing. And this should be string, not. And it's title. And that's supposed to be a colon. And then this dot title dot set title. And then in our spec, what if we do this const? Well, let's do it here at the beginning. So fixture is our component. Yeah, create component. Guessing this returns a. Why would you call it fixture? Well, I mean, maybe in their world, whoever writes this stuff. Component. I feel like they used to name these things components. Create component, yeah. App. Oh no, it's app. It's app. Create component, and it looks like we can say app dot. Oh my gosh. Do I have to say this app? Oh, no. It's const app is equal to fixture component. And I don't know like when stable, like what that means. And then app.setTitle. And I don't know what the title is supposed to be. I think it's come over here, give it, I don't know. And it might actually break this because it might get flashcard builder, and then I don't think it'll generate a report either, which is kind of a bummer because um, that's really all I care about is coverage at the moment, not passing. So it did do the coverage report right there. Okay, so this gets called, it sets the title, but it still doesn't see that as a covered branch. So yeah, I was hopeful. Um, Unfortunately, that did not work out. That sucks. That's a bummer. I really wish we could. I mean, I wish we wouldn't have to deal with that because I know that in most places, um, the problem is that they don't have like branches is the hardest one. That's usually the like if you work in a place and they require 75% coverage, branches is usually the one that's running at the bottom. Um, it's just, and it is actually absolutely bizarre that you can have 100% statements but not branches. Like every statement was covered, but not a branch. So I don't know. I'm sure we'll figure something out eventually. All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go to Dreamhost and what we're trying to do is create a deployment. I'm gonna take this off so I can log into my account. Um, and I guess what we're gonna try to decide now, did I put that in the issue? Um, oh, I'm still on space and time. Let me get into our. I don't remember if I actually specified what the name of the new thing should be. Phones. Flashcards. Issues. Oh, I only have one issue. Dreamhost deployment. Um, I like email.com/flashcards. Oh, I don't need to go to Dreamhost for that because I just need to. Yeah, I think it's all set up already because when I set up voice, it's so like if basically, let me just double check this. Yeah, see, this is voice, and what I want is to have a flashcards. So I believe what my um, existing build should be fine for the moment. It will break once we start setting up routing, but so basically, I guess what I need to do is okay. So so what we want to do is do a build. So let's just make sure we can build. I guess that's the thing. Yum run build. So what we'll end up seeing is um, how we have like we'll have another one that's kind of like coverage here, but it's just going to be dist. So and basically it's going to be just like this, but oh no, is this broken? Probably not running. I hope. npm cd flashcard builder. Oh my gosh, cd. That is weird. and then dir VM start. Yeah, that's right. I turned it off because Angular can get pretty confused when you start hopping around between commits. Let's see, what are we waiting on? Oh, we're waiting on the build. So it's going to look just like this. Oh yeah, that's right. Down here we are actually building. Okay, yeah. So we have this dist. Inside of dist we have a folder called browser. Inside of that browser we have this. And basically what you typically will want to do is put all of the full files from here into the directory. So I need to hop up my FTP. All right. So basically, I have FTP set. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that's probably not. Yeah. So basically, this is it, FileZilla, and I need to create like an FTP connection for the flashcard builder. So I've got to do that. The problem with that is, oh, this is kind of a pain because this is also the same for the voice, and I guess it's kind of forced me. Like I don't remember. I wonder if you can copy one. You probably can't. 25. So I'm trying to find this site. It's got like a just a folder structure that you can go through. Like so connect. And it's just like the, you can't really see the password on what I'm working on, but you can see the username, and the username is, I think, almost as important to keep secure as the password. Okay, so I am going into my um, folder for flashcards. That's what I'm up to right now. Um, Tech, and this is called, I think, flashcard. Yeah, flashcard, and then flashcard builder, and then dist, and then so the dist. I'm here over there, and now I'm going to come over into click into the flashcard builder. Basically, I see it's kind of weird. I have a new file that I've never seen before called pre-rendered routes.json. So I don't know what that's all about. Then there's the browser folder that you would typically update. So now on the right, I'm clicking and I'm sort of digging in, and I see that I have a voice folder, and I'm going to create a new folder. Create it, or directory is what they call it. And this one's going to be called, oh, I can't believe I already forgot what it's going to be called. Let me hit cancel. It's in my issue, right? I said I like email.com. Oh, I think I have it up in here though. Flashcards, okay. So this will be totally available to anybody to go to. Like you go to it, but I probably won't like put a link to it or anything like that till it's at least a little bit functional. Right now, we're just making sure that there is a way to test remote things in remote. So, and it would be kind of cool if Cypress like had like a flag or something that I would call in, and it would use the whether it's for doing local or the remote, the I like email remote or the GitHub remote. So, so as you see, something happened, but it did not work, right? Because it should look like this, but it does look like this. And this is super important. Um, it's a super important thing to understand what is happening here. So it is trying to get, that's right, it's trying to get these things. So if I click on these, what it'll say is that it's trying to get it off of I like email.com. And so we need to update the code so that when it does this build, that it tells it that it's going to be inside of a flashcards folder. Um, and I can't even remember we had to do that at the end of the last time, and that was just one of a couple dozen problems that that kept presenting. And it was very, very difficult to tease them all out together. So it's nice that we're just focused on one problem. And that one problem is that when it rendered, and I think if we look at this index, it gave this source, and we need it to do like slash or dot slash flashcards or something like that. And so that's the first issue. And so yeah, like I wanted to get this. I know that when it was sort of like running around like a chicken, like just completely out of control, right? We're just trying to figure out how do I get this distribution working, and we're just running one problem after another, back to back to back, making all kinds of changes and not 100% sure which change fixed which problem. So I guess that's why I was um, very keen on dealing with these things early on, and not in panic mode when we're trying to distribute something. So, anyways, so that's it for this week. I'm going to next week I'll focus on um, what command I need to put in, or what configuration I need to set up, or what package I need to set up, or whatever, so that we can um, load these out of these styles and this out of the correct folder. Anyways, happy coding, everybody. Bye.